So one of the first things that we need to discuss is, what is the Wilmington Show? What is this? A lot of people ask us, so I'm going to just give you a little bit of a background to that. So I met Ivan several years ago. I run a film production company here in Wilmington called Short Order Production House. We used to be called The Kitchen, long story. And Ivan has always been doing videos about the community, videos about anything good that's going on. And I've just been doing commercial stuff. You know, if you're a company and you need a video, or you're a nonprofit and you need a video, you just hire us. And Ivan does that too, but he just always found so much time to do all of these things that were about the community. And so when I got involved in the working group to try to find ways to tell the Wilmington story better, it was incredibly clear that I needed to reach out to Ivan and talk about, is there a way we can work together? Is there a way that we can take what you're doing and turn that into a show that brings to bear and leverages all the stuff that we have at Short Order? Yeah. And we went out for chicken wings.
Yeah, at Kid Shalene's, right?
At Kid Shalene's, yeah. Which are good chicken wings, by the way. And we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll circle back. But tell me, like, why did you decide that this was a good idea to work with me, and why did you pressure me into doing this with you?
You know, before he said I pressed you, like I was the gooch. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You're gonna work with me. You're gonna work with me. Yeah. When I decided to go out with a camera and hit the streets, people kept saying, and especially Eugene Young was like, "Yo, you got to meet Zach." You know, Zach is like the godfather of production, right? And I kept hearing Zach. And when we finally hooked up with the cup of coffee when I came to the train station, I was just blown away because, you know, here I go, a guy with a dream, a guy just trying to make the community look better. And you have a full-fledged team. It was a match made in heaven, you know? And I was like, yo, I wouldn't mind. And you have to be at a certain level of humility to say, let me hold your bag. And that's where I was at. I was like, yo, if I could just hold his bag, I could probably learn so much. But opportunity came, was like, yo, let's work together. You like what I was doing, I was liking what you were doing, and you was like, yo, teamed up. We're like the Wonder Twins. You ever see the Wonder Twins? Like, bam!
I have not seen the Wonder Twins.
Okay.
You know, when was the Wonder Twins from? Tell me about
Wonder Twins were around like 1980s, and when it was, I can't even remember their name. God forgive me. It was the twins, one boy, one girl, and every time they hit their rings, Wonder Twin powers activate.
Okay, all right. I'll have to do some research on
this.
But I trust you that we are like the Wonder Twins.
We are Stockton and Malone. We are Pippen and Jordan. We're the best duo since Batman and Robin, bro.
Okay, all right. I hope you're right about that. I hope you're right about that. So I have never been on camera before. Okay. And so this is something that's very kind of nerve-wracking for me, because it's like a new thing for me, and I know I got to learn. I got a lot to learn from you. I've got a lot to learn from everything. I'm usually behind the camera. Right. You know, I'm the guy who's like, you know, telling other people what to do. Right. Now people are telling me what to do, and it's
in the control room, like, hey, no.
Yeah, stop that. So, so you know, just to give you a quick sense of what the show is about, you know, what we want to do is, there's so many things that are going on, and there's so much video that's captured in Wilmington and just stories to tell. And we want to make sure that whenever something cool is happening, that it gets featured in a way that is prominent, that is modern. You know, Wilmington has not been the best at putting stuff in new media. It's not been the best at making sure that, you know, if you search Wilmington on YouTube, it is tumbleweeds, man. Like, there is nothing out there.
Well, that's the great thing about it, Zach, is now they're not going to be tumbleweeds. There's going to be some awesome shows here presented by us and showing the community doing amazing things.
Yep, so, and it's going to be bite-sized. There's going to be short clips, one in each story. And by the way, we're going to definitely need your participation as the audience in terms of giving us those stories to tell. And you can do that by going to stories.wilmington.love. And we'll talk more about that in the future. But I couldn't be more excited to be working with Ivan on this show.
Same here, bro.
I'm nervous, but I'm also very excited. Yeah. And that's the Wilmington Show.
Let's get it. The Wilmington Show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any positive stories that Zach and myself need to talk about, be sure to submit it at stories.wilmington.love.